Good morning. How are we today? Good evening or good afternoon, wherever you're watching in the world. Yeah, welcome in. This is Radio Jonesy live at 5. Just adjusting the studio. Let me say, off the bat, my computer's had a meltdown and I've lost a monitor permanently. So down to the one monitor, but hey, back to where it all began. So I know this morning, this guy Tim Mitchell, good to see you, and my old mate Planet Jonesy 6713, good to see you, mate. Janet Potter, good morning or good evening, wherever you are in the world. It is. I just rearranged my studio, and I had a bit of a mishap, which was unfortunate. And yes, but anyway, we'll talk about that later. And yeah, welcome in whoever's, here we go, the chat now. How do I do all this again? EV Mux, I tell you, I should have done StreamYard. Yeah, welcome in. There's Tim Mitchell saying hi to Jonesy. Robert's up and about. Good on you, Robert. Welcome in, mate, and thanks for dropping by. 6 wonderful people here. That's fabulous for this time of the day for me. Everyone seems to disappear to another channel, which is a long sorted thing, but hey, it is what it is. Yes, just letting everyone know, if you have been helping me with the playlist, that mission is complete. I have got to that starting line, and the great race is over. But well, it's not over. we still have a mission to get Shawnee Groves to the finish line. So if anyone here has not connected with Shawnee, please do. And if you're watching this on the replay, Shawnee Groves, SHAWNEE, Groves, GROWS. If let me have a look here. Janet, Robert. Yeah, but anyway, Shawnee Groves. She'll be in the chat soon, I'm sure. She's preparing. She's got a live on today at midday my time, so that would be 4 hours from now. So that'd be midday. Midday would be 9 o'clock Central. It's too early for math. I've been up watching some overnight sports. But yeah, welcome in, guys. Here is Peter. Good on you, mate. A fantastic member of the channel. What number are you, Peter? I'm pretty sure you're... I haven't got my book here. You're either 3 or 4. Demuse ain't here, so I reckon you're 3. Where are we? Oh, man. I'm not too keen on... I'm just not sure about EV Mux. I tell you what, my video I did last week at this time with Eddie, I'm using the same studio, and yeah, good on you, Tim. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I got to the start line. I got my subscribers. Thank you very much. It was a wonderful Friday live. If you haven't seen that Friday live, man, it was great just watching the numbers climb. and I have found out where where all that magic happened. So it took me by surprise, but I was shouted out by 3 different channels. This is the beauty of community on YouTube. You get shouted out by 3 different channels at the same time, and people just come from all different parts of the community, all different parts of the world even, and the magic happened. He takes a sip of his cup of tea. Just got out of the shower, got out of bed about 45 minutes ago. Spoke to the family, had a bit of a good on you, mate. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate you, mate. And look who's here. It's the Reverend Joe Jacobson. Hello, prayers and blessings all from East Iowa, USA. All the way from the USA. Good on you, Rev. And I love watching the... when I get a chance to, I love checking out what you're up to, especially the football and the different things. Peter is... I'm leaving to go grocery shopping, but I'm listening as much as I can. You know what, Peter? That's touche, because that's what I was doing on your live. I was in the shop, and I was listening in the shop. You're in the pocket, talking away, and you had to quit before I got out. I was stuck in the big queue. You're right, Jonesy. Thanks for just popping in, mate. You do what you need to do. And so I used to drive a front end loader for a while. I don't know if that's what you're doing, but I quite enjoy my time. I quite enjoyed my time on the front end loader because you were in your own domain. You were listening to some music or the radio or whatever, and you were just picking stuff up and tipping stuff off. It was a pretty enjoyable job. The birds are singing outside. I don't know if you can hear them. And the forecast rain, so there's no... I haven't put my phone outside on the hill. Belt lives in. Good on you, Gary. Welcome in, my friend. Gaza, as I should say. You just need a... See, Gary, when you got to be careful writing that, you just need an ER at the end of sup. And I might have to hold you to it. Just joking. Oh, man, that... It's springtime here. I'm just starting to get a few of the pollens. You know, we're getting some nice warmth for us at spring, like at around 15 Celsius. And then the rain, like the sun was out only half hour ago. Now it's cloudy again. They forecast rain all morning, so I was surprised we had the rain. Yeah, good on you, Peter. Yeah, Gary saying hi to Jonesy. There is more than one. It's my brother from another mother, Mr. Planet Jonesy. My computer is... Let me have a look here. No. Yeah, definitely going to have to update a couple of computers, actually. This one here is showing its age. It's honestly, this tower I'm using on this computer here on the desktop, it's not me original, so that would have been 13 years ago when I started doing radio with online stuff, and then I updated to this one, so it'd be close to... It used to be Windows 7, so that tells you how old this one is. what about the new Windows upgrade next month? And my system is too old for that upgrade. They will not be able to help me with my upgrading, and the security I'm getting all these emails wanting me to buy another computer to connect to Windows 7. Windows, whatever the new one is. I'm getting tons of emails. Anyone else getting that that sort of information? Where are we now? We're at EVMux. Oh, yeah, we got 11 people in the house. Welcome in. And let me just say it again. If you missed out, I don't have any contact yet, but I am also a freelance minister, and that stuff I don't share unless asked to. Oh, good on you, mate. Well, welcome in, and I do appreciate you and the work you do. Because there needs to be more of that in the world today. Just saying. Yeah, g'day, Gaza. So anyone now, please refer to Beltlip. He's been christened Australian, and he is now Gaza. Here is my old mate from Friday. Hey, y'all. I'll be in and out letting you run. Thanks, Troy. Well, I will. It's fascinating. This is the second channel which I finally got across the starting line on Friday. So that is the big news. The big news is that this channel is fully monetized, and I have not monetized this live. So let me just rectify that. Yeah, no, it was great to be able to see the growth on that live on Friday. It was just amazing. And I'll just go down to this button. Hey, welcome in, Ace. I'm just doing some stuff behind the scenes. I've only got one screen now, so I'll have to rectify that situation before this time next week, because I'm getting too old to be able to just do one screen. Shawnee Groves, she is the person we're all talking about. Let's all get behind Shawnee. If you have not connected to this wonderful person, please do. And Shawnee just took everyone for a walk. Yes, so now I've got to go over to here. Going to switch this. Oh, no, I don't. I've got to go back to there. Yeah, just doing a little bit of behind the scenes stuff. I could be showing my screen, but let me just do this. And go to there. Go to there. And we'll click this to this and save that. So this is the first live. I've just clicked it over to being monetized. So if you get an ad, I apologize. We don't want that one. We want that one. All right, welcome back. I am back to the main screen. And I'll just catch up on the chat. Tim saying hi to Troy. Ace is in the house. Here we go. Number 6. She's got my 6. Tim saying hi to Ace. Gaza's going, g'day to Ace. Just took everyone on a walk. I got to do more of that, Shawnee. Let me say. Hope everything's going well for you. We have a plan in place at some stage today. So I'm going to see what happens there. Tim and 29. Maybe saying hi to Shawnee. Shawnee's going live today with a interesting live. I'm assuming it is a live, isn't it? It's not a video that's premiering. Shawnee at 9:00 Central. Shawnee says Ace. Says hi to Troy. Troy's popping in and out. Bone broth in the Instapot. Roasted tomatoes. Juiced cucumbers. Need to craft up on some Halloween decorations. When is Halloween? Halloween. How do you spell Gary in Tasmania? There's 2 Z's. You just add another Z to that. Gaza. That's how you spell it in Tasmanian, yeah. Well, you know what? Everyone wins a prize in that great race, Shawnee, so we've got to get you to the finish line. So it was fun. Like, as soon as I went, you know what, I'm on a mission, I'm going to do this. It just happened, which was great. But we just got a new flying witch animatronic to add to a Halloween display. You Americans do that wonderfully. My youngest daughter's right into it. Even my oldest daughter's into it as well. 2 different areas, 2 different states in Australia, and they do it for the kids, obviously, and it's not huge. Please help out Shawnee Grows. Yep, she's dropped the link. Yep, Jonesy, Jesse, Lisa, all y'all live together. Yep. Thanks, Ace. I know Jesse's always, when Jesse started going live, he picked this time. He was at another time, and I was going live with the 3 amigos, like me, Gaza, and the D, Devil Dog. And then he just chose this time where I was live a while back, and he's been doing that time ever since. So all the people there are trying to get their free jars of jam and whatever else they're giving away. Well, Shawnee walked and they rode the bike. Okay. My daughter said, "Why is your belly so big?" Oh no, the hey, what do they call that? The truth of children. You know, the little ones just can't. They just say it as it is. But you do have stress hormones, Shawnee. I'll give you that. It'll be live with a special guest. Yes, and he's on the picture of the thumbnail. That's going to be awesome. Looking forward to that immensely. Gaza, that's the way to do it. And I think I've reached the bottom of the chat. Yeah, everyone wins a prize, Shawnee. Everyone wins a prize. 7 wonderful people in the chat. I did get some information, Shawnee, about co-streaming. I was told to steer away from it, but at this point in your journey, you know, I'd still probably take the opportunity. But once the opportunity once you've got the prize, I would join panels. I wouldn't co-stream. There's a rule in the system that says similar content or the same content on different channels, and that can be a strike, not a warning. That's a physical strike using other people's content. I know it's crazy when you're co-streaming, and YouTube are now promoting co-streaming with the new technical stuff, but trust me, I would stay away from it. Yes, is the advice I've been given is don't do it, because they don't want to give out revenue twice for the same content. So and if you're on a panel, I know it happens all over the place. So, but I've just been told by people that are advising me on how to play the game is stay away from that game because it can bring you undone, all the hard work. But at the moment, you're not monetized. You're still where you are. So if you haven't received any sharing, or I know the people, maybe it happens when it's monetized. I think that's maybe what he was saying. But when you're co-streaming with somebody and you're not monetized, the money goes to the one person. So I suppose that's okay. I'm just saying, the tip I was given: join panels by all means. Go say hi to everybody. Do not connect to the same content unless YouTube. So YouTube's just brought out a policy. I was just reading up on it the other day, and they're going to be bringing out co-streaming to their YouTube studio. Like, you can go live on YouTube and co-stream with somebody. But what will happen with the YouTube co-streaming is that one person runs it, one person gets the monetization, and the other people get the recognition of joining a stream or joining. So, it seems ludicrous, to be honest, that you can't, like, if you're bringing people to the platform, whichever way you're doing it, if you're bringing new customers to somebody else, because they're running ads, whichever way you look at it. Anyway, I'm sort of running off. I try to keep my content separate. Good on you, Gary. Yep. Yeah, if you're that close, Shawnee, I would be going on the panels for sure and having the fun and conversations and everything else like that. But like I said, I can only go by the advice I'm given by somebody who's been in the game for a long time, and he just said, don't do it. I think I'm going up the wrong way. Co-streaming with another channel is getting flagged, you're saying. Yeah. That's what I was saying. And the sad thing is, it's not run by a person. See, all this is run by a bot. So the computer program that does the circle of channels looking for similar content, and then you go onto that they've got a new. There's going to be a new spot where you go to for looking at where people have used your content, where you probably would never go anyway, and you click this button. Like, I've got a music channel, Australian Radio Indie, and on that channel, an interview, a big government channel used my music clip that I filmed of an artist that I produced, I edited, I done all the work, and they said, we're doing an interview with this guy, and they said, have you got any live footage? And he said, no, but check this one out. And they downloaded my footage and edited it into their video, and I got that message to say that they've used it. So I went to them, and they were government. It's the ABC, the Australian Broadcasting Commission, and I sent them through YouTube, cease and desist, get rid of it, or put my name to it, even though they didn't. Yeah, all they had to do was say, filmed by Australian Radio Indie, this content, by this channel, and I would have been happy because they got 200,000 views. And yeah, but that was a couple of years ago now. And the only reason I found out is this button that you click that says, where is it? Let me go back to my studio. Content analytics community. No, I'll have to. It's on my phone. Trends, alerts, most viewed, channel audits, achievements. No, I can't see it on this desktop, but yeah, I clicked this button and up it come with this. Check out this video; it's got your content in it. A channel not mine, co-streaming can get a strike. If you're just say me and you co-stream together, the story is, or the strategy would be, one of us would only claim monetization because that's what he's saying. He said two people can't get paid for the same content. And let me say, my sources are pretty good. He wants to be a mystery man, unfortunately. I would love to promote him. I mean, he doesn't need me to promote him. He's huge. He's just helping me because he thinks I'm a silly old man, and he likes me. So, yes, and I think that's no doubt. That's good. Just after I said I'm a silly old man. Yeah, that would be my advice, Shawnee. But, what can I say? There's Robert saying hi to Gaza. Let's start that momentum. Let's get that snowball rolling. And Robert's going, Shawnee, there's a flower offering. Yep, saying g'day to everyone. G'day to Ace. They'll host, can monetize, but not the co-streamers. That's the new system. That's how the new system's going to work, only through YouTube, not through a streaming device, not through StreamYard, EVMux, Restream. None of them. It has to go through the YouTube studio setting, whatever. When you go live through YouTube, it's going to be on there. Let's just, while I'm here, oh, that's the wrong button. While I'm here doing EVMux stuff, I've completely messed up my studio from last week where I had all the chat and the stuff running, but let me just see what I can do with this. Whoa, look at that. There's a close-up of an old man. Too close for my liking. But yeah, that's where I'll go. I'll run with this camera for a little bit. And yeah, Troy's popping in and popping out. Robert, you were saying, although your watch hours, you only got today's live will tip you over the edge there, surely, with only 33 to go. And look who's in. It's Kevin. Kevin from Tuba Chat. And let me say, what a way to connect and grow for sure. Being a member of Tuba Chat recently has helped me immensely to get to my goals. And thank you for all your assistance and the good work you do, Kevin. If you haven't connected with Tuba Chat, Shawnee, please do. Go over there and say g'day. Wade Rue, good on you, mate. Hello from Radio Jonesy from the great state of Montana and all my friends in the chat. Thanks for coming in, Wade. Appreciate you. And yes, Kevin, I have worked in radio for a few years. I now do remote. I do radio programs from this studio here and freelance them out to a few stations, mainly music. Mainly, I specialise in independent bands, Australian independent bands. I do a few internationals as well with international bands, but all I've specialised in independent shows. I do Australian classic music as well, but I've worked in a few different genres of music as well. I've worked in a station that played the. Oh, there you go. There's a new video out now on Shawnee Gray. So straight after this live, don't worry about going to the Devil Dog. Go over to Shawnee's and watch a good video, then jump back into Devil Dog's live. Because he's not here, I can say that. Katie's Kitchen, good to see you and welcome in. But lately I've chosen to drop some content on my main channel rather than any other of the others. Reason being the others aren't monetized. Seems to be a waste of spending the energy on those. And that's just me. It is, Gary. It is, but it's good to... This is the lesson I've learned. Go to your analytics. Work out what... content. Let me just go back to this one. Work your analytics and just go to the content that's working and try to multiply that by replicating similar content in that style or that form, and your growth will just start happening through views. That's working for my other channel, Tasmania Island Life. The driving videos are working much better than the other videos. They've sort of slowed up a bit recently, like the view counts. That could be me. I could be flooding it. I could be doing too much content. But in saying that, that channel is almost monetized without even me trying. So it's got the subscribers already, and the watch hours are at nearly at 3,000. So the first stage of that one will be monetized as well. So that'll be 3 monetized channels I'll have in the next month or so. So it just shows growth can be. I seriously took this mission on for this channel maybe a year ago. I wanted this one. It took me a year to get here. I got monetized just under a year on this channel. The other channel, I've been playing with that for a long time. Didn't know what I was going to do with it. I was advised to see what works on that channel and just run whatever works. Run it. Just keep running with it. And that was the driving videos. So now that channel is just going to be I actually started up a channel called Drive Tasmania, and got it all set up with the email and the handle. Everything was great, but the other channel is just motoring along. So why would I change it? And what a nice analogy, motoring along. So I'm just sticking with the way it's working, and that's what I'm going to be doing. Everyone saying hi. I'm getting back. Shared on Reddit. Thank you, Kevin. Great supporter to. I don't know how he does it. He's got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people coming in to Tuba chat, and just a great guy. Just he's found his niche or his mission years ago, and like I knew Kevin was around. I knew what he was doing. I knew how he does his shows. And it's only recently I've been guided over there by, I think Gary, Beltloop 29, pushed me that way and said, have you seen Kevin over at Tuba Chat? And over I went, and and for for a lovely community over there. Everyone's sort of keen and ready to dance and to check out. They'll see a new face and they'll go, I'll go have a look at what they do, and if I like it, they'll connect. They'll watch a video and they'll go, I like this channel. I'm going to stick around here. It's best not to go there and go, I'm going to like everybody I find, because that sort of defeats the purpose. Go there and find the channels that you will resonate with, connect with, and you'll have a good time. Like you'll find like-minded people on the same mission you're on, and they know the drill. They know they want to come and they want to watch. They want to get some recognition. They want you to come and see what they're doing, because everyone's if everybody in this game, the game of YouTube, and people post stuff on YouTube because it's fun, because they just want to enjoy the social media aspect to it. Like I'll show something that my friends can see. Other people are on a mission to make it a like a sideline, like a to make it a part-time job. Some people even can make it a full-time job. But mostly you'll get it as just a little bit of extra spending money once a month. They'll pay you on that the 22nd or the 26th or whatever it is of the month. And if you've if you've got over $100 in super chats and watch paid ads and memberships and things like that, you'll get your $100 plus, whatever it is, once a month. And let me tell you, it comes in handy, especially when you're at retirement age. It comes in handy for your mobile phone bill, your internet bill, your you're not doing it to become a millionaire. Let me say that. You're doing it because you enjoy it, and you're doing it because it's a fun way to hang out. Like, look at the crowd I got in here. And let me say, we've got 14 wonderful people in here now. I'm still dropping a little her here and there on some of the others, but basically just backups. Yeah, mate, that's the way I was. Get your main channel working the way you want it. My On Tour with Radio Jonesy's channel, I've got to work out what I can do with that better, because that's really not working too well for me. I enjoy the talking side of it. I've done a video yesterday about just talking about when you're 60, how life sort of changes, how you enjoy the simpler things, that sort of subject. And that's just something I'm talking about real life. I'm talking about myself. If it resonates with people, great. It hasn't got a huge following. That video's probably around 50 views or something like that. But it's just, hey, I'm just going to drop another video today, and I'm going to probably drop another video tomorrow. So as long as I can talk clearly out of the wind, because I would love to get down the beach, but recently with the weather's been just too blowy. Springtime here is winds and rain. So that is the usual Tasmania. And I love Tasmania, let me say that. I'm only new here, relatively new compared to the people that have been born here. I'm a import. But let me catch up on the chat again. I'm always slow on the chat. Robert saying hi to Tuba, to Kevin. Katie saying hi to Kevin. And Katie's over in Tuba chat. Maybe that's where I met Katie. Katie's Kitchen. There's some fabulous stuff over there. I've met a couple of channels that I'm actually watching religiously now from connecting there at Tuba Chat. And one is to do with food. I've definitely got to... Hello, young lady. How are you doing? And Kevin's saying hi to everyone. And thanks for coming in, Kevin, by the way. Whatever time it is in Canada, eh? I absolutely adore Canadian accents and the different versions of the accents from the different parts of Canada. It's being like my accent's normal, so I haven't got an accent. I just talk normal, as you would say. Oh, sorry. Wade said, "Katie's Kitchen, hello. I looked for you on YouTube and did not find you." Well, can someone drop Katie's Kitchen's link for me? If where are we? Who's in the chat? That's where am I here? I hate not having the dual screens. I'm sounding like an old man who's been spoilt. But yeah, I've last night the second screen of it's been glitching for a while, and last night it finally glitched. It finally went over the edge, and actually, Beltloop's going live later today. I see that in my notifications here. He's going live at my time at 11:30 a.m., which is just under a couple of hours from now, or a few hours from now. And it's called Nikki Says Hello. Well, say hello to Nikki for us. Okay. I'm just on my chat here for a second. And I'm just doing a bit of and sorry about that. I'm just I've just received an email from somebody that's doing some stuff. And I would probably need to I'm just sort of reading this message. All right, let's get out of that message. Just go back to the My Live. And sorry about that. The joys of life in general. There goes another fire. We live close by to a ambulance station, and there's another ambulance running up the road. That's it, Shawnee. Go say hi to Kevin for sure. Shawnee's on the journey. She's almost there. About 100 odd to go. I'm at 8:55. Yeah, you know what, Shawnee? I went and checked whether I was still subscribed to you, and yes, I was unsubscribed and you can see I rectified that situation. But yeah, we need to get Shawnee. If you know anyone who wants to help a fabulous person, point them over to Shawnee Groves, especially if they're into. You sure can, Katie. Hang on, Katie. Let me see something. Come back to there. Yeah, and let me just try. I'll need to For some strange reason, I've left my phone inside the house. But let me just do this again. Go over to here. Sorry about this. I'm just clicking this. Okay, I am where I need to be. Go over to here. Go to here. Oh man, this is very entertaining for you people. Watching an old man struggle on his desktop. All right, go to there. All right, come down to here. Go to here. Go to there. Go to there. So whatever you're up to now, Katie, that should work for you. Now let's get back to the chat. I'm way behind again as usual. Saying hi to Wade, Shawnee Grace, hello young lady. Wade, you should be able to click on Katie and go to her page. It doesn't work unless you're blue, I'm pretty sure, Tim. Ace saying hi to Kevin. You'll get there, Shawnee. Good motivation there from okay, you're all working it out. That's what I want. There's Katie's kitchen. Good on you, Shawnee. Thank you, Shawnee. I'm way behind, see. I am 20 minutes behind. That's the beauty of this one, it tells you. Okay, Shawnee Grows, I'll put a video for you on how I made my garden bed. Yep. Shawnee, those bugs? Those bugs that were there? I sprayed twice. There was thousands of them. Now there's none, but we've had a lot of rain, so I don't know whether the rain makes them go underground or something. But there has been no. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Let me say, I'm just not a fan. The video the live I did the other day, I changed the title to Testing with EV Mux, and EV Mux sent me this wonderful email about because I tagged them in it, and they sent me this wonderful email telling me what I can do, how I can fix it. Here's some videos that will teach you how to use it, yada yada yada. And then the punchline was, for only this amount of money, you can get the paid version, which I'm definitely going to get a paid version of a good one. I don't know about Restream. What's everyone's thoughts on Restream? I wanted to go live from my car when I was cleaning it, but the phone kept falling down. Yep. Welcome to YouTube. Everyone say hi. Let me just catch up. Link drop by mod up there. Go on your way. Yeah, go on your Katie. Point him in the direction. Yep. Everyone's talking in the chat, which is fabulous. There is Ace. Ace has got your back. There you go. There's Wade's as well. Thanks, Ace. Don't forget to put your own up there, Ace. Wade, my channel isn't easy to search for. Like Katie's Kitchen. That could be a problem. But it's at wait, what's your handle, Katie, actually? Did it come up? No. Thanks for dropping links, Ace. You're here, mate. You're supporting older folks right now. Oh man, I really do. Sorry, yeah. Like, look at the chat now. I've killed it. We're down to 5. We had 14 at one stage, and I was waffling on, talking on emails, and everyone's just said, "What's going on here?" Derek Fowler, good to see you, my friend, and welcome in. Here's another great guy, and he's a few years younger than me. Looking at the 1973. I'm guessing that's how old he is. I've never seen a guy work so hard. Derek Fowler. Go over and check him out, please. If someone can do the honours. Yep, let's just keep running down the list. Derek saying hi to Gaza. Look at that. Look how polite this chat is. What a wonderful bunch of people. And don't forget, if you haven't connected to Shawnee Grows, please do. We're trying to... let's aim for 900 today. Come on, 50 people today. We've got to find 50 or 40 odd people to get Shawnee to 50 to get her to 900, because she's going to have her watch hours before she's going to have her subscribers. I'm sure we can arrange it. I'm sure there's enough of us with either a second channel or a family member. Anyway. Yeah. Definitely. Let me tell you, when I got to my age, when you reach 60, you seriously start thinking about, over here you got to be 67 to get your official retirement age. You can retire anytime you want, to be honest, but over here you can get a government pension if you haven't got millions of dollars in the bank. You don't own about 20 houses and boats and cars. They do an assets sort of check on you. And you get about 420 a week Australian dollars, which isn't a lot of money, but it is a lot more than... It's pretty good. You can, like, honestly, you can live on it if you own most of your things. Yeah, 500 for fun money would be nice. And, in this game of YouTube, I think I was going down this road and I got sidetracked. If everyone sort of bandied together, like, that's what community is for. But just say, for instance, we all say, okay, let's get Shawnee Grows to the finish line. So everybody's on a mission. Point everyone to Shawnee Grows. So everyone's going there. Bang, 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 bang. Shawnee's there. And then Shawnee says, thank you, everyone. I really do appreciate you. But Shawnee's in the system too. It's like a pyramid scheme. And then you go, okay, the next target is this person, Derek Fowler. Let's go get Derek Fowler to the finish line. And everyone jumps on that bandwagon. And you get everyone you know, you start a second or a third channel just to, but I know it defeats the purpose of, the purpose is grow organically. People will come to your channel, will watch your stuff, will enjoy the content. You will get the watch hours from that. That's the 101 of YouTube, right? You put out the video goes great. You get people watching, you get subscribers, and you get watch time. That's the 101 of YouTube. But for everybody in the real world who's out there grafting, and they've got, they don't want to be YouTube millionaires. They just want to get a few dollars here and a few dollars there from AdSense. Yep. And everyone's connecting. That's fantastic. It's how many minutes behind am I now? I am 17 minutes still behind. Wow. Let me just yeah, it's been a bit blowy. Well, what's wrong with that? Been a bit blowy, all right. Maybe they pay me too much at work. I make more on one overtime shift than I could make in months doing YouTube, and that's correct, Gary. But I can show you. I won't name them, but I can show you channels that are doing really good, that are making more money than me and you combined. But then I can point out other people that are making the same amount of money as what we're making, and they're doing it from their home, doing it on YouTube. So there is a and I hear that, mate. That's why I'm on this mission now. I am so close to telling the casual employer that I work for, I've had enough. But that's going to happen one day. They said to me the other day, I was on this job site. They said, "Can you go do a 4-hour shift not far from your place?" Blah 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 blah. We really want you to be there. Okay, that sounded strange the way they said it. I said, I can certainly do that. It's just up the road from my residence. And so I went there. We done the job. The job finished, but the guy who was running the job said, "You can't go home yet. You got to sit here." I said, "What for?" They said, "This person is coming out to see us." And I went, "What for?" We finished our job. I want to go home. They said, no, this boss person's coming out to see us. Sure enough, they come out and they needed to find people to do. They needed to drug test so many % of the staff to keep some license, or to keep their ability to tender for government contracts. You need to have you need to prove you've got a drug-free workforce and alcohol-free and all that sort of stuff. So they picked me as being a safe bet that they come out to test me. They could have rang me and said, "Hey, we're going to come out and do a drugs test. Have you been taking any drugs lately? Because we don't want to test you if you have." They could have done that, but they don't. And they come out and tested me, and I was fine. There was no dramas. I said to her, there's a lovely lady. She come up. She said, "I apologise. I'm here. I know you want to go home. Yada yada yada." She gave me a bit of a spiel. "How's your day going? Here's a packet of." We had "Are You OK" Day, which is you're supposed to say to your mate, to your friend, to your neighbour, are you okay? Is everything fine? That's like a national day here. I don't know if it's the same overseas. But the are you okay? It's like Rook R with a big capital R, then a little U, and then OK, and that's the brand. But everyone says hello. But they come out and they give us like chocolates and a packet of socks, like it was Father's Day or something. So I got a bag of socks, work socks, and I got some chocolates. And then she drugs tested me, and it was. I said, "Yeah, I'm doing fine," yada yada yada. She said, "Thanks very much." Blah blah blah. Then the other guy said, she looked at the other guy, and the backside of his pants were ripped and torn. And she said, "Oh my Lord, look at your uniform. It's terrible." Yeah, sorry, mate. I'm running late, but appreciate the comment. We don't have accents. I think you do, but yeah, you know where I'm coming from. There we go, Jody Genealogy. Welcome in. And hello. Good to welcome in and welcome. Hey, yeah, and he said, he said, well, you haven't bought me no uniforms, and it's not, yeah, you're supposed to supply your own uniform, but because we're casual staff, and this lady who just drugs tested me and him said, you come with me down to this workwear store, and I'll buy you with on the company credit card. I'll get you a couple of pair of work pants. And he said, "Oh, that's fantastic." He types in Canadian accent. That's backwards, Jonesy. Do you have an accent like most folks on here? I'm the one without an accent. Yeah, Mississippi, maybe accent. JD Genealogy says hi. And then for whatever reason on that day that this lady come out, I've got an old pair of work boots that are like slippers. I use them. I just slip my foot into them. They're worn out. They've probably 7 or 8 years old. The soles on them have worn the rubber through to the spongy bit. So if it's wet, the spongy water will soak up into your sole. Anyway, for whatever reason, I've just slipped them shoes on for that day. I've got new pairs of boots here, but I wore these ones because I just wanted to get out the door and get to work because I was running a bit late. So I slipped them on, out I went. And then she looked at me and then looked down at my feet and went, OMG, what's the state of your boots? Have we not ever supplied you with boots? We should be supplying boots to these. And I said, you've never supplied me with any gear. And she said, well, let's rectify that. We're going down to the workwear store. Come down and I'll buy you a pair of boots. So, hey, I got chocolates, I got socks, and I got a pair of boots that were top of the range, $275 worth of work boots for a 4-hour shift. I got more stuff given to me than I did for the wages that I earned. So it was a fun day, and I got drugs tested, and I'm clean. So there you go. Just running down the chat. Katie's Kitchen. Gary sharing some stuff. Derek saying hi to Kevin. Here we go. Rev's back in. Yep, still here. Good on you, mate. And thank you for your support. I do appreciate you. And my watch time, like I got a video that got 23,000 views. I think I've said this story multiple times. But those watch hours will be coming off in the next few weeks. That was like the 365-day cycles approaching. And boy, I was glad to get to the finish line and click the button and get all that sorted. I'm still growing too. But by the way, like yesterday, I got an extra 5 or so subscribers too. So once you get on that sort of roller coaster ride, it just seems to happen. Yep, just seems to happen indeed. All right, let's catch up. Everyone saying hi. It's fabulous. What a wonderful crowd. We're back up to 16 in the chat, 16 wonderful people. Welcome to Tasmania. Yeah, I've usually got a camera outside showing the harbour. Not today, unfortunately. It was forecast of rain. We've had rain, and then it's a little bit grey and gloomy, but the sun's trying to come through, as you can probably see the reflection. So where are we in the time-wise? We've just gone over an hour. We've got just running down the chat. Let me just keep going. That was quite funny. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a gardener in Minnesota. I grow on a property that I don't live at. I am working on to get 1K subs, so stop by if you want to help. Definitely, Shawnee Grows is one of the most nicest people you will ever meet on YouTube. I've met a lot of people. Sometimes she talks about facts that just go straight over my head about testing the soils and different sort of stuff. She's motivated me to get my garden growing because we've had wallabies in our yard that eat all of our gardens. And there's Shawnee's link. If you haven't connected with Shawnee, please do. Well, that's no good. Hope you get well, Jay. Yeah, so let me tell you, Shawnee, you know, my I'll try to get a video out today on my other channel, which is the gardening channel, which, you know, here nor there, if you want to come and look at it. It's called Outback Tasmania. Yeah, the tomatoes I put in the tubes, in the Pringles tubes, like I drilled some holes in the bottom of the Pringles, the aluminium that's down the bottom. I did not say aluminum, I said aluminium, because there's no accent, that's how it's said. And the one of them took off like a firecracker. So one of them is about this tall now. Only one. Why only one out of a slice of tomato? And there was more than one seed in there. So one of them's really nice. What I've done, I've treated it like it was special, and I've taken it out and I've put it in a bigger pot because I thought this one is really growing. Maybe I should have left it. The others are all still there, so but I've got one that's growing really good. I've got one capsicum that's kicked off now. So those little capsicum seedlings that have been in there for a while. Only one. Why only one? Why would only one out of a bunch fire up and grow? My local gardening centre here told me, do not put your tomatoes in the ground. Here it is still too cold. They will not survive if you put them out now. They told me keep them growing in the greenhouse. So that's where it is. I'll wait till I feel warm in the backyard, and then I'll put them into their position in the garden. Good on you, Kate. Oh, look at that. There you go, Shawnee. Good on you, Katie. Lovely people. Please check out your content, and if you like what you see, go back for more. Wade's let's catch up on the chat. I'll just skip through for all the chat inside the chat. Okay, let's go. Keep going down. Okay, Jay, take it easy, Jay Dixon, and we want you 100%. And if you do, you know the system. If you do connect with somebody, make sure you go watch a video, especially a long form video. Yeah, don't just the old saying that you got to watch like 3 minutes or more. That is, that's got to work. It's been working for years. It has to be the system that everyone talks about it. I can't give scientific facts about it. Katie's Kitchen, doing scouts. I was a scout leader for a while when my kiddos were in. Good on you, Jay. Here we go. Ads. Yes. Best blog. Welcome in. Here's another fantastic channel. You need to connect with Shawnee. If you haven't connected with Best Blog, go over and say hi. They're wonderful. That is a wonderful community that I've connected with and have plenty of friends in that neck of the woods. Like the Philippines is my third largest viewing base. It is Australia. Like my stats will tell me Australia is the biggest. America is the America. The USA is the second, and the Philippines is the third. So do not miss an opportunity, and especially Bless. I've been a member of Bless's channel for 3 years or so. Wonderful channel. So you go over there, Shawnee, and say hi to that community. I'm sure magic things can happen. You'll find a whole new, and a lot of them are gardening based as well, Shawnee. So a lot of them, some of them, they speak English. Some of them don't speak English. It makes it a little bit difficult, but you see what they're doing and they're growing, and understand exactly what's going on. And you watch what they're up to, say hi. You see the way they're gardening in their different formats. And right now they've got that new translation thing. I've got to really look into this because I need to be talking a Filipino or just to get your message across to different communities. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you, Bless. Like I said, I've been friends with Bless for a very long time. A wonderful person, does well. She'd be like the Bless's channel is similar to Tuba Chat, but from the Philippines. So, and Thailand and Indonesia and all those wonderful Asian countries where everyone smiles, everyone's friendly, everyone's just trying to get on their journey. And I appreciate, I think Gary, like I met Bless Blog with Devil Dog and Gary back in the day, like when I started YouTube. Bless used to come in all the time and say hi, and everyone used to say, go say hi to Bless. And Shawnee Groce's main goal is for subscribers, yes. Don't watch any of her content anymore. Don't need to watch it. But then, no, we're not saying that. We're just saying watch her content, especially if you're new there, but check it out too because it's educational. But if you know someone who wants to come over and watch the gardening channel, point her in the direction of Shawnee. Yes, let me say, Wade and Katie have been having a fantastic conversation in the side chat here. And there is Bless Vlogs channel. So if you have not connected over there, and I'm talking to all my community, go over and say hi to Bless because the people there are just so nice and friendly. And some of them have got huge channels as well. So don't be afraid to jump in different communities around the world. Yeah, thanks, Derek. I know you've probably gone, but because that was half an hour ago. Oh my, OMG! Let me just. Tim saying hi to Bless. Everyone saying hi and welcome. Thank you, Shawnee. Thanks, Reverend Joe. Yeah, I don't know what I said, but you're welcome because half an hour ago. And it's such a nice community of people here. Like, it's such a mishmash of people. Like, if you go to Shawnee's channel, you've got mainly gardeners and people that are keen on gardening, but there is a few strangers like me and like Barry and a few others. But oh, here we go, Alira Rose vlog. Good morning and thank you for coming in. Here's another wonderful person from the Bless Blog community. Thank you for popping by. And like I said, see Bless has shouted me out again, and they've all come in to say hi. Alicia Dalla, and let me just not crucify this. Dalayuta Vlogs. Alicia Dalayuta Vlogs, welcome in. And hi, actually. They come and they go. But, yes, another one been shouted out by Bless to come over. Thank you. And this was the other day. I got shouted out by 3 channels on that one on Friday where I had at White Rock Homestead. I had a crowd come over from there. And we had Gary from Junk to Gems. We had a crowd come over from there where he shouted me out, and people come over from Gary's channel, and we had Bless Blog's channel. All happened on that one day. Backyard Trucker, welcome in. And good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I feel like I should be able to click on people and at least go to their channels in the chat. You should be able to now. You just click on the 3 dots, and it'll say, will you be able to? He is blue. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, I'm wrong channel. Let's go down to there's a member of the channel. OMG. I'm way behind. I've just seen Sammy. Welcome in, Sammy, and man, do I appreciate you. Let me see. YouTube show you stuff, and EV Mux doesn't. Okay, let me just run down the chat. Everyone saying hi. Everyone saying hi. Everyone saying hi. Let me just Backyard Trucker saying hi to Gary or Gaza. We come down. Alicia Delatu vlogs. Yes, thank you coming in from Bless. Let me just have a look at something here. Yeah, and I'm just seeing this. Speed that up. Everyone's coming in. Oh, man. going to say, well done, Shawnee. You're in the right place. Yes, very kind indeed. I'm just sorry about this. I'm just doing something over here. And I'll go to, say, there. I'll go to there. I'm just doing something behind the scenes here at the moment. Let me see if this works. Let me click this button. There we go. Let's I will jump back to my chat, and I don't know if that's going to help you, Shawnee. Let's hope that does. Let me just run down the chat here now where I am. So I want to get down to everyone say hi. This is why I don't like. Here we go, Beans Boy. Another one from the wonderful chat over there. Good morning and thumbs up. Thank you. Santiago, have a great day. We'll try my best, Beans Boy. I love the way you do your gardening as well, underneath that canopy of a cage or whatever it is that grows up, and he walks underneath the canopy and it all grows up the top, and then the cucumbers or whatever it is are hanging down, and he walks. Man, where they live is so humid and moist that like everything seems to grow crazy. Oh, Jay Dixon, sorry, Jay. Tip, any YouTube channel can be found by clicking on the three dots near the name and we'll go to the channel. Thank you, Jay Dixon, for the advice and the assistance. There is a Bean Boys link. Wade is giving a thumbs up. We got 16 wonderful people in the chat. Thank you, guys. Chat food. Actually, I got a biscuit in my pocket and a cup of tea that's going cold. There is a Bean Boy again. Beans Boy. Definitely go check it. Honestly, if you go check his channel out, where he works or where is his property, I'm not sure. But he walks under, he's talking to the camera and he's walking underneath this canopy of a grid of, like, it looks like Rio to me. Like, it looks like a steel cattle grid or something, but it goes for a mile. It goes huge. Backyard Trucker, good to see you. I'll have to come and check your channel out once I'm off here. Ace, Lyra, I've got to get down to where I wanted to get to. 35 minutes. Radio Jonesy, she wanted me to know how to build a raised garden bed and chat. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. Ace is sharing out. Let me go back to here. Yes. And here we go. Belt loop. Man, if you're in the, if I haven't reached your comment yet, I do apologise if you're in the chat. I am just so slow at this, reading the chat. I'd hate to be one of those huge YouTubers that don't read the chat, it just scrolls. But it's not scrolling. It doesn't scroll here. I've got to physically move it. That's why I like StreamYard. Oh, sorry, Cooking with the Mafia Munchie. Cooking with the Munchie Mafia official. Now, let me say, is that Tim Mitchell? Is that your channel, Tim? Oh. Come on, show me. Thanks for all the new links. Mate, what a team. Oh, Sylvie. Sorry, I got that wrong. Sylvie. Sorry. I thought that was... I'm pretty sure Kevin calls that Tim Mitchell's channel. No need to drop my channel. I only don't have content yet. Good on you, Rev. And thanks for being here, my friend. Much appreciate. I appreciate you more than you think. More than you know. Thanks, Gary. Look at this. Everyone's whacking out the links. Cooking with the Mafia. Please tell me, is that a thumb? Oh, man. Hi, Katie. Cooking. Sup? Cooking. And here he is, the star of the next broadcast, which will be in about 30 minutes from now. It is the one, the only Devil Dog. Oh, is he? Yeah, here he is. I clicked it, didn't come up. Hoorah, all, and welcome in, my friend. Guess what, Devil Dog? I opened up this EV Mux in a new studio, and I'm lost again. But the other studio is still there. But there's the old Devil Dog. Yep, he'll be live very soon. Good on you, mate. Welcome in. Say hi to Shawnee. Wade. And we'll go back over here. And are you back, Shawnee? If you are back from where you went to, you're in the right place. Oh, my emoji. The emoji name is You Got This. So likely a thumb. In the last line we're talking, and she screamed, jumped up to the chair because of spider. That was hilarious. Yes. Shawnee doesn't like spiders. Oh, man, I'm so far behind. I've got to keep going. That's all right, mate. You're all good. Thanks for dropping by. I got my hands full anyway. I'm trying to catch up. That was hilarious, Janet. I tell you, I was worried for the young lady. I wasn't sure what it was, like a snake or something. She screamed. Yeah, when you the thing is, when you're pushing to get monetized, everyone's there supporting you. You've got a good lot of people that they're behind you, behind the channel, and are supporting you in whichever way they can. Let me just adjust that. I got my pruners and a few things on the floor there. My gardening tools. And look at the mess on top of there. There. So there's little towers of cards. They're trading cards. I opened up a bag of these trading cards, and I have got so much stuff there. I'm going to do my next live might be my trading card. I used to collect them. I still do collect them. They're still here, but I haven't bought any for a long time. That's the way to get your traffic, is organic. I want to be a YouTube millionaire. Good on you, Gary. It's never too old or young to dream. In the USA, it's windy, not blowy. But that's just the way it's said there. Yeah, sorry about that. Well, it is windy on the beach, but we call it blowing, like it's blowing. The breeze is blowing. We call it blowy. It's like Jonesy, Smithy, Gaza. I don't know. We just change our. Yeah, thanks, Rev. Oh man, where are we? Basically impossible to reach the goal. It happens over time. Working large, AI-related stock. Yep. And yep. AI is going to be interesting. There's Ed at Whistle Stop. Thanks for popping in, Ed. Everyone saying hi. Oh, man. Demoose, welcome in, Demoose. I'm just scrolling now because I'm trying to find something. How you going, Shawnee? Did any of that assistance help? Is what I'm asking. Shawnee. Okay, keep rolling, keep scrolling. Oh, man. Look at this wonderful person. Member of the channel, Sammy from Godwin's Honey. Much appreciated, my friend. And yes, thank you extremely, with extreme gratitude. I've seen that was on the YouTube side of things, but gee, it doesn't. You really don't get. There must be a setting to do for that sort of stuff. But let me just say thank you, Sammy. And the crowd goes crazy. Oh, and thanks for popping in here. Yeah, Sammy is member number 7 of the channel. So it's about 13. I've skipped over. Look, I've jumped a lot of people to get down to the Sammy's super chat. So if you've made a comment and you want me to read it, please, could you put it in again? I am just an old man going slow. I had to jump. There's Bat saying hi to everyone. I'm still 20 minutes behind. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, thanks, Wade. Sammy's a great guy. He's not a moron, as some people say. He's a great guy. All right, the Moose, Katie's Kitchen. I'm handy. I love tools. I don't have anywhere to work on my car or keep big girls' tools. Okay, I'm just sort of skipping over a few. Everyone saying hi, and hi. Yep. I wonder where my cruising community are. They never seem to join the chat. Let me say, I'm in a bunch of communities, and I love the cruising community, especially Sean over there at the Down Under Cruises. I know he's a busy person with his business and everything else that's going on in the charity that they run, which is Helping Hands for Cruising. Thank you, Rev. You've probably left, but appreciate you, my friend. Ignition coils, yep. There's Wade and Katie are having a fantastic chat in the side. Let me just say that. Okay, I'm just jumping a couple more. Listening while making dinner. Thank you, Janet. Hope dinner is going to be delicious. Oh, I'm getting ads for a dating site. OMG. From this one here? I hope not. I'll take their money if they're doing it, but ew, dating sites. Yep, I hear you. Oh no. Yeah, cooking with Massimo. Facebook. Yeah, Facebook is. Sadly, Facebook used to be a great place I used to go to quite a lot. Now it's just been taken over by over here anyway on my feeds. It's just been taken over by relentless propaganda from one side or the other side, and it just drives me crazy. I usually skip through a few of things and look for my friends that do music to see what they've been up to, but I hardly really post on there anymore. I might post something for my family to see, but yeah, the old, I call it fake book because it's just, people are just not who they seem to be. Oh, all right, let's keep running down. And let me tell you, even Instagram, like Instagram's nice to look at now and again, but hey, funeral home. Yeah, unfortunately, let me say, in my stage of life, you've really got to appreciate the time you have, because I have lost a few dear friends over the last couple of years, and some of them knew it was coming, and others didn't know it was coming. I've got another dear friend who's got a music friend who's one of the most nicest ladies you'd ever want to meet, and a wonderful business person who has made a fortune building shopping centres and things like that. Like, she's got one of the most creative minds going around, and guess where the cancer got to? Yeah, but she's still fighting the fight, and she's actually testing new treatments. So yeah, if people know my friends will know who I'm talking about, but I'll leave all that alone. But a wonderful person. I'm always praying for that person. So yeah. Anyway, we'll go back to being positive again. But yeah, there's always, when you get into your 60s, death gets a lot closer to home. Like, I've lost both my parents. I've got two brothers. I've got an older brother and a younger brother. My older brother has issues with Parkinson's, but he's fighting the good fight. He's taken good medications that's keeping him good. So it's enjoy what you can. Yes, 15 minutes ago. How did you go there, Shawnee? Did you go good? That's the place to be in 2025. Let's jive. Okay, Tim. I gotcha. For those who don't know the Muffy Munchie, because every time I go into Tuber Chat, Kevin always says that's another channel you're running. That's where I got confused. So thanks, mate, for clarifying that. I'll have to come over and be known in that channel. That's two funeral home ads. Oh no! Come on! I'm clicking things and things aren't working. Look at this conversation. These two are having a fabulous conversation. Ooh. Yeah, there's some great side combinations. Yep, that's his wife's channel, and I just produce it. Good on you, mate. Okay, thanks for clarifying that up for me. Everyone else probably, most people probably know that, but you know, I'm who I am. I'm just out of that loop. But now I'm in it, so I will come and investigate after this live. Oh man, this is a Sunday for me, and Sundays were yes, definitely. That was Sammy from Godwin Honey. And we just paid that forward, Shawnee, if you sort of worked out what I was up to. Okay. And there is Shawnee, who is the number one member of the channel. She's just shown on the YouTube side of things. That is the Warner Brothers Devil. And everyone's saying hi to everyone. Everyone's still chatting. I'm just going to try to slide down a bit. Everyone's talking. Let's just see. Jay Dixon's got a paragraph here. On a recent Shawnee Grows Live, a spider decided to sit beside her and surprised her. Hilarity ensued, and for those involved, except Shawnee, the spider was unamused. I think the spider is dead. Correct me if I'm wrong, Shawnee. Incy Wincy Spider. Okay, we're just having a chat. Talking about lawnmowers. Wade's having scrambled eggs, sausages. That's nice. Yep. In Australia, we haven't got the English language. We've got the Australian language. You know, we're Australia. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, 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 and that's not a knife, which I usually have a fishing knife here, but okay. There we go, Shawnee. On the right, moving in the right direction. And that's fabulous. Well done. And that's about, 10 more? Let's get that every day and we'll get there very quickly. But that's a wonderful community over there, Shawnee, if you haven't already realised. And they are gardeners, believe it or not. Most of them. Why do you not like mushroom? Tell you what, we had the mushroom killer here, if anyone's seen that on the news, where she went and grabbed some mushrooms that were poisonous and put them in a beef Wellington and fed them to her ex-partner's family on a dinner, which she invited them to her house to talk about her illness, which was all fake. She just got sentenced to 3 life sentences. Right, this is how the Australian justice system works. 3 life sentences. She'll be ready for parole in 32 years. So, What do you say? Yeah, and yeah. Did you know I was there on the other side? Put one plug in, blah, blah, blah. Yep, they're all talking lawnmowers and spark plugs, and they're having a great side chat conversation. No blindfold needed. Evening, more food for chat. Oh, even more food for chat. Sorry, Robert. The Newman family, a.k.a. Spencer. Hey, y'all, from Kansas. Welcome in. We're on the final stretch. We've got about 10 minutes to go. And we'll be going live over to Devil Dogs. And then after Devil Dogs Live, we all jump on over to Gaz's at Belt Loop 29. And it's called, let me just think of a name for this. This is called the Third Wheel Saturday. There's 3 wheels spinning. I am currently out of warranty and no replacement parts are available. Jay, I know how you feel. Let me just say that I've got to get a grease and oil change and fix my lower back and lose a few kilos, eat better, exercise more, all the basics. Yep. If you all want great cooking and gardening videos, Asa Homestead, and her name is Becky. She is great. It's always good to find community. Yeah, that's it. Jay knows how to say it. Australia. We could get rid of the A and the U. Yeah, Australia. That's it. Yeah, it's funny. Like we down here. I'm in the bottom of the country, right? I'm on an island at the bottom of the mainland, and down here, the standard greeting for 2 blokes, if you're going somewhere and you bumped into someone and you know how you say, "Oh, sorry, mate," or whatever. Well, down here it's a cobber. Cobber. So they'll go, "Sorry, cobber," or "G'day, cobber. How you going?" Or "Hey, mate, cobber. Things are good." "Yeah, cobber. All good." That's been here since this island first got settled by the convicts. Where it comes from, the meaning of cobber. On the mainland, you might get that in the country town somewhere in a small little community. But hey, yeah, good on you, mate. You made the groceries. You done the run, and you're back. Welcome back. Whoa! Look at this, Oakie's Eden. Good to see you. Hey! It's Oakie's Eden. Okay, so are these ads on my live? Is this what we're saying, Tim? Because I'd like to know these things. I ticked the thing to say I used to be no gambling advertisements and no bottle shops or alcohol advertisements like third parties where like a local shop that sells alcohol could advertise. I had that ticked off. The Third Wheel Saturday. That's it. Welcome to the Third Wheel Saturday. Starts off with the wheel number 3. The wheel number 1 will be going next, and then the second wheel will be on. See, Gary's not here, I don't think. Yeah, so and it says I'm only 2 minutes behind now, so I've jumped a lot of people, I'd suggest. So look, it seems like you're being told it's okay. We won't go down that road. Yeah, I think that's the same too. I'm not too keen on what you're saying. This one is a bit dodgy. I think it is as well, to be honest. Let me thanks for the tip. So I'll just go back to here and go here and get. What's the beautification button do? I wonder what that is. Beautification. I just ticked that off because, hey, I don't want to be I don't want to be beautiful. I'm already there. Just turn that around a bit. There's my pruners. What have we got there? That's my paint scraper. There's my multi grips. There's some batteries. There's my pruners. I couldn't find my little shovel. Actually, my little hand spade. I wanted to dig something out, and I went looking for the hand spade with Charlie yesterday and could not find it. On your way. We used to have a great live me, Belt Loop, and Gary, me, Belt Loop 29, and Devil Dog. And up here, there's a sticker that says the Good Cop Bad Dog Show. And they used to start, then I'd come in, and I was known as the third wheel as I come into that to try to keep him in line, because they were playing characters on that lives. And let me tell you, if you go back into their catalogue of videos and go to their lives and go all the way back, like maybe 3 years or 2 years, and find the Good Cop Bad Dog ones, hilarious, absolutely hilarious. Some of the best lives I've been involved with. So if I'm in Australia and I bump into someone, I call my dog Copper. I call my dog Copper. Well, if you're in Australia and you bump into someone, well, you can say sorry, excuse me, or whatever you want to say. But if two guys, usually this is a bloke thing. So if two guys sort of talk to each other, it's usually Cobber, Cober, as in Cobber, but it's pronounced like Cobber. G'day, Cobber. How you going, mate? What you been up to on the weekend, Cobber? You went down the pub? Oh, did you meet any other cobbers? What's going on? What cobber did you see? I've had a few ads here, but didn't write any down what they were. Yeah, I clicked the monetization button about 15 minutes into this live. Sorry about that. If the ads, I'm not sure how they roll. They say the ads are going to come in where? Am I still on camera, or does the ad take over the whole screen? My dog is named Copper. Well, that's cool. What sort of dog is it? I'm guessing an Australian Kelpie. Yeah, just to be funny. Tim Mitchell. Tim's getting funeral home ads. Man. So running on the free version of EV Max, a little pop-up's just come up and it said, your live will automatically end in 5 minutes due to the stream limitations on the free plan. And I go, okay, so it's got to be close to 10 o'clock. All right, so Devil Dog's coming up. Okay. Janet says she got one. Yeah, Devil Dog's going live. Can obviously someone drop Devil Dog's link for his live, and we'll all go over there and call it a radio raid. If you go over to Devil Dogs, just say radio raid. Ed got some cool stuff today for the tiny house. Good on you, mate. Yes, dodgy. Well, I'm sorry if they're coming in. Beauty filter. Yeah, it says beauty. When you go down on your settings, it goes camera, and you pick your camera. Then it says camera resolution. Mine's in auto. Maybe I should have clicked 720 because if you're on the free version, you only get 720. And then underneath that, it says beautification. Like right now, now I've ticked on. That's beautification. Did it make any difference? This feature requires significant computer resources and is not recommended unless you have a GPU enabling it without. There's a ant. There's a dead ant. Dead ant. Dead ant. Dead ant. Dead ant. Yep, and then there's mirror my camera. That is the beauty of this. Hey guys, let me just get off there. There you are. Your video is back to normal. Thank you. Well, thanks, Eric. Look, there's a minute or so to go. I would like to thank Sammy Godwin, who didn't even make a comment. He just come in and dropped a $20 super chat. Sammy, thank you again, my friend. I'll probably speak to you in Devil Dogs Live. Much appreciated. And let me say, Friday's Live. Oh, did anyone watch Friday's Live? The super chats come thick and fast. Thank you, Ed. Yes, I'm monetized. Everything's gone good. Let's just hope I can make a channel that gets views. I enjoy doing lives. Obviously, I'll try to keep this live going. I like my lives, my time Friday. Yeah. Thanks, mate. Thanks, Devil Dog. That's why I like that guy. All right, so he's live over on his channel. I have got 15 seconds to go. There's the link's been dropped. Okay, so with this system, it is just going to drop out. So I'm going to say goodbye. If you want to see Jonesy, I know you get in because there are a ton of ways, blah, 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 like single American men here. All right, all there. Yep, I got you. So let's go over and say hi to Devil Dog. Make sure you see Shawnee's show at midday or 9 p.m. Central. Until we meet again, this is Radio Jonesy as the rain's coming down outside. I've just got a radio raid here. That's it. Thanks, Shawnee. Yeah, I'm just really fast. I'm still live. I've been over. It's going for 1 extra minute. Let's just see where it cuts off. Thanks, everyone. I will see you on the next live over at Devil Dogs or wherever you want to see. Come and watch the video. Share the love and